Alright, this is going to be a little bit different from some of my normal viewers. I'm going to cover AMC and GameStop more towards the end of the video because Roaring Kitty and Ryan Cohen may have just tried to tell us something, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. But I want to talk about gold and silver and what it could potentially mean for everything else. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the market, crypto, the major black swan that could be brewing, and then it's going to ease us into a squeeze play that I want to give you that also a big person in the financial sector is purchasing, and then we're going to talk about AMC and GameStop. So watch until the end of the video, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn post notifications on. Let's get into it. This is gold's chart, which clearly has been squeezing. Not a ton of volume recently, but clearly has been squeezing. A lot of institutions are purchasing this up. This is silver, also starting to rally. So what does this mean essentially for the markets? Because a lot of people are talking about it. When gold and silver prices increase rapidly, it obviously can have various economic effects, but what are they? And how can you make money off it? Where should you put your money? Are you late to the party? So on and so forth. Now, these price surges are typically linked to underlying factors in the economy or financial markets. The main effects of increasing gold and silver rapidly are these. So first of all, many investors may flock to gold and silver during times of uncertainty like geopolitical tensions, inflation fears, or financial crises. Rapid price increases typically reflect a surge in demand as people seek to preserve wealth. There's also some market implications. Declines in stocks or other risky assets. When gold and silver rises rapidly, it often signals risk aversion, leading to declines in riskier assets like stocks. Investors may sell equities and move their money into precious metals, which could lead to broader stock market downturn. And also, a rapid increase in gold and silver may reflect weakness in a country's currency. So this is basically a safe haven for these institutions, for these funds, and overall just investors as a whole for 1, uncertainty, 2, inflation fears, 3, geopolitical tensions, 4, financial crisis, 5, a weakened country's currency. So which ones of these are actually happening? Well, as of right now, I don't see a decrease in the stock market. However, I do see uncertainty with the election. I also see uncertainty with war, as the US may just be sticking their foot in this war, which is also never a good sign. And that also goes hand in hand with the country's currency. The country's currency, based on the chart, does not look that bad. However, the video we covered yesterday, we talked about big players. This is a very, very good video, in my opinion, by the way, exposing trillion-dollar swap manipulation. The big players understand that banks are underwater. And we're going to cover that in 1 second. The banks are underwater. It's not just about the DXY, the US dollar index. It's more so about what is hidden behind the scenes that could absolutely collapse the currency. So that is one thing, one reason I think these big investors know something's coming and they're putting some money into gold as well as silver. Now, gold and silver are up a ton more, surprisingly, than Bitcoin. Over a long period. So if you held gold or silver, obviously, you're making out a little bit better. However, Bitcoin is still pushing higher. All of these things that are supposed to be a hedge against the country's currency are pumping, and they're continuing to pump. But you're also seeing money flow into the market. What I can tell you is there's probably something brewing that we're not going to like. And it might be a black swan event, which is also going to line up with what I'm going to talk about at the end with Roaring Kitty and where we're actually at. There is money flowing into every single important part that are supposed to normally contradict themselves. When will that money flow out? Now, yes, in that video we posted yesterday, banks are failing, banks are going under, but they're also just hiding a ton of things. And their unrealized losses, keep in mind, are 7 times higher than during the 2008 financial crisis. How much higher can it get before something bad happens? How much can we, hold this down? We also got to understand Warren Buffett, who I don't remember him being wrong, turning $1,000 into billions of dollars, selling his bank stock. He knows something major is coming. Why else would this happen? Why else would he do this? But this is a squeeze play I wanted to bring your attention before we lead into AMC and GameStop. Warren Buffett is not only selling his bank stocks, but he is buying more SIRI, ticker symbol SIRI. He now owns 110,276,790 shares as of October 18th, bringing his ownership to over 32% of the company. There is clearly something here that we don't know. Sirius XM may have just bottomed out around 22.50, now trading at 27.61, and you can see gap ups are happening. Warren Buffett is continuing to add, but for what? So I want to put this one on your radar. I think there is a lot of potential for something to happen here. I don't see this just driving into the ground and being a penny stock like other charts that look similar, because of such a figure buying into this. So that's something that I want to put on your radar as well. Real quick, before we get into Ryan Cohen and Roaring Kitty, U.S. economic data this week. I want to cover existing home sales on Wednesday, and then Thursday you have a few jobless claims, services PMI, manufacturing PMI, and new home sales. And then on Friday you have durable goods orders and consumer sentiment. That is what we are going to be seeing for the week, and potentially all of this stuff so far can help your mindset coming into the week and hopefully help you make money, especially if you're not in Discord and you don't have that support and backbone of a community of like-minded people to help you make some money. Now, Ryan Cohen changed his profile banner as well as his profile picture. Power to the people, and then an American flag. There are a couple ways you can go about reading this. First things first, Roaring Kitty has taken down a video today, and the video had this flag in it. It is a blue flag. It's not exactly the American flag, but is this a coincidence? Keep in mind, Ryan Cohen changed his profile picture 30 minutes after. So are they going hand in hand trying to tell us something? This is the bare minimum tin you can bring to this. What else you can say is that there was not only that video taken down, but there was more videos taken down, including this ET video from Roaring Kitty, which is also very odd. And the reason that is odd, and this is going to bring some real tinfoil hat in, is because keep in mind, in that movie a couple days after Halloween, E.T. is going home, right? Not to mention, this also lines up with Roaring Kitty's previous tweets. Cheers, Friday night, right, in 2020, right around Halloween time. I can bring it up right in front of you guys to take a look at. What does this mean, right? Has it been in front of our face the whole time and retail has been reading it wrong? And if so, where does that mean we are in the timeline? Well, what's after the American flag? The eyes, the fire, the crash, and then cheers, which leads me exactly to, like I said before, all this money is flowing in wherever this crash is happening. If we just hit the American flag, right, and we're gonna see some things happen during the election. I don't exactly know what, but at some point towards the end of the year, early 2025, you're likely to see things just fall off a cliff based on Roaring Kitty's emoji timeline. And that would essentially I'd be looking at this ascending trend line back here around 475 on the SPY after it gets up to at most 623.35. Overall, I don't see a major crash happening until the SPY at least hits 600 to 623, and at least that's somewhere I can put my foot down and say, maybe Roaring Kitty's right, but I'm going to wait for this to kind of help me gauge with the timeline. But overall, let me know your thoughts on this. Also, AMC, Yahoo Finance put out another article. AMC suffers larger drop than general market. They go on to state that the upcoming earnings, they give the projections of it, and then they go into Zacks rating, and basically Zacks ranks AMC a 2, which is a buy, and Zacks normally has some good ratings. So overall, just some good news, some positive news. We're kind of seeing more things active, even though it's not something that gives us a direct answer. We're seeing Ryan Cohen active and Roaring Kitty active, which keeps the water stirred up. And then you're seeing nothing really negative over the weekend with either of these plays. A lot of money flowing into crypto, the alts, the stock market. Now's the time we can make some money. And keep in mind, stocks like this drug randomly rallied over 8,000% in a week. There's not much to say about that, but let's just make some money. This is what I got for you guys for today's video. I hope you enjoyed your weekend and enjoyed watching the video. God bless all of you. Make sure to go check the link in the description to get in the Discord. I'm in there on the daily. We talk stocks and crypto with the most amazing people all day long. So if you want to level yourself up, it's only a coffee a month. It's nothing that you're going to notice come out of your bank. Really, it's not like 15 or 20 bucks or $250, and you're grandfathered in at the price you get in at. And I promise you, what we add, how we trade, and the big things we have coming. Discord is not going to stay at this price, but as of right now, this is where it's at, so get in at this price. The second link in the description of the video will likely pay for Discord. It's for Moomoo. It's a free broker. Once you use my link, open an account and make a deposit into there, you're getting up to 15 free stocks and earning 8.1% APY on your uninvested cash. Again, all you have to do is press the link, sign up. It takes 2 minutes, and then deposit into there. You're also getting 8.1% APY on your uninvested cash and a $30 reward, access to trading options, shorting, viewing other exchanges, and more as a retail trader, all that good stuff. And the top link in the description of the video is for my custom indicator. I'm allowing you to get it for 2 weeks for free, so go get it and hold it until Halloween and see how your trading has shifted, right? Pattern detection and forecasting. If you like it, keep it after that. That's it, guys. I love you all. Lottery sucks out.